Morning peeps, how are we all doing? Good, I hope. Right, so as promised, I'm going to break down my sort of life because it does begin when I was 12 years old. My sort of military career started then, and it all began with what was known then as Tudor Crescent Detachment of the Hants and Isle of Wight Army Cadet Force. As I explained to you before, my dad was a member of what was then D Squadron 2 and SAS. And Tudor Crescent was where the drill hall was. In fact, the drill hall is still there. And the cadets are still there, but they're now known as something company. I think it's B Company of Hants and Isle of Wight. But like I say, I began at the age of 12, joined the Army Cadet Force. Not because my dad wanted me to, it's because I wanted to. Which is why I would say, with any youngster, don't try and force them into anything. They need to do this for themselves. Encourage them by all means, but don't try and force them. So for the next 5 years, I served with Tudor Crescent. Loved every minute of it. Every time anything went up on the board in regards to any sort of weekend away, shooting, whatever it may be, you guarantee my name was first on the list. So I rose up through the ranks in the Army Cadet Force. In I can't remember if it was 75 or 76, I was asked if I would like to go away for 2 weeks to Germany, and I jumped at the chance. Now at the time, my dad wasn't, we weren't well off, but my dad was adamant that I was going. So he paid a deposit for me to go to Germany. Something happened during that time, unfortunately, whereby we couldn't pay off the remainder of the funds. I then went and saw my OC and explained about that, and he turned around and said to me, "Leave this to me, Sergeant Clark." He said, I'm gonna have words. So our main headquarters was over in Prome Road, which is literally over what we call a creek. There's a bridge just over, and I got called in by the commanding officer of the Portsmouth branch over at Prome Road, and told that I was going to Germany. I explained to the OC at the time that sorry sir, but my dad can't afford to pay it off. And I got told that after all the stuff that my dad and my mum had done for the Army Cadet Force, and how enthusiastic they've been over the years, that the Cadet Force was actually going to take me starting from all I had to do, they would meet. Sorry guys, we've got roadworks going on within the village here. But all I had to do was actually spend the money for the 2 weeks that I was going to be out in Germany. So I then flew out to Germany, and ironically, as many of you may know, that Let's Tab 59 or Keith, actually was posted to 9-4 Locating Regiment in Celle as his first posting after leaving basic training. Now, unfortunately, this was before Keith had joined his unit, and I spent 2 weeks out in Celle with 9-4, having a wonderful time. During that time, I
You go down and yeah, that's level road.
And during that time, I fired the cargo stuff out to take the weapon. I flew in a Wessex Mark 5 helicopter. I went to the Berlin Wall. Yeah, they took us to the Berlin Wall while we were there. It was incredible. So you can imagine, 15, 16-year-old, first time away from home to a foreign land. And I was having a wonderful time. Obviously, I came back from there and then joined the army. But that experience, those 5 years of being an army cadet, have never left me. And when I lived in Glenfield here in Leicestershire, I ended up as the civilian instructor for the local ATC squadron. And I used to encourage all kids, when they came along, their parents brought them along, I used to encourage them all to get involved in anything that was going on within the squadron. Now, for example, with the ATC, I think they call it the RAF cadets now, they got to fly. Now, when you consider how much money it would normally cost for a parent to send their child off to have flying lessons, this was all free of charge, all subsidised. So you've got all these youth organisations that do things for the youngsters, and I'm a great advocate of these youth organisations, whatever they may be. Brownies, Cubs, Scouts, the lot, you name them. But they need assistance, they really do. And nowadays we find that they're losing adult instructors at a vast rate because we're not getting people coming into it. So all I'm going to say is, if you've got any experience of any of them, Brownies, Cubs, Scouts, and you want to give something back, then look at the opportunities that you can provide to those children. My 10 years of being a civilian instructor with the ATC was my way of giving back what the instructors when I was an army cadet had given to me. And that's the way that I looked at it. And to see those children grow in confidence, see them gain confidence and gain qualifications, it was a wondrous thing. So, please, if you got the opportunity, sign up for it. Spend an hour or two of a night time. It might be 2 nights a week, might be only one. And try and help grow these kids in confidence. So like I say, that was a quick one on me and my army cadet days. I loved every minute of it. I'd go back and do it again tomorrow. But here I am, 64-year-old, and I reminisce on things. Highlight of my army cadet career, 1977, Queen's Silver Jubilee, big parade down in Portsmouth, and I was in command of a 25-pound field gun display. Now, we were there on Southsea Common, just outside Southsea Castle, and we had this 25-pound field gun. Now, when we went to it, I went with the Sergeant Major that was with us up to RSA Lark Hill, Royal School of Artillery at Lark Hill, to pick up this 25-pound field gun. And the Sergeant Major must have known who the quartermaster was. And the next thing, we got 3 blank rounds given to us for part of the parade. So of course there we are as cadets, ranging from sort of 12-year-old through to, by this time I was 17, with its field gun in front of a massive Queen and in the Duke of Edinburgh. Now most of the people that were attending probably looked at us and went, well, it's only cadets, you know, there's not going to be any bangs or anything. And suddenly we would let 3 rounds off. But at the end of the display, we had to form up. I then had to march out to the saluting dais in front of Her Majesty the Queen. I then had to salute and then invite Her Majesty to come and actually inspect the detachment. So there I am, 17-year-old, just walking out and walking with the Queen and introducing the lads that were in our detachment. Got to be the highlight of my Army Cadet career. I've got pictures, and what I'll do is I will post them up later on. I might even try and make a little video of it. But yeah, it was an incredible day. Yeah, because on the same day she was doing her review of the fleet. We actually went out on a ship as well during that day. It was an incredible experience. Yeah. So that's the little run up on my beginning of my military career. So hope that gives you an idea of the flavour of things to come. Obviously what I will do is go through basic training, trade training, and then the rest of my 23 years in the British Army. So to all of you, take care of yourselves, stay safe. If you've only just come across my channel and you wish to subscribe, please feel free to do so. As Keith says, I'm not saying you got to, I'm saying consider it. Yeah, and also consider, if you've seen Keith's channel, consider subscribing to his. You might learn a thing or two. Anyway, I'm going for a quick, well, saying quick, it's going to be quite a long tab today. I'm going to help out a ex-RAF veteran, he's an 80-year-old who's having problems with his IT. So I'm walking up to Allen's today to help out there. So like I say, stay safe, and in the words of Keith, let's tab.